Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon once again. Welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel where we discuss South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. As always, when I'm about to do a political commentary, I have to go through this disclaimer because, attacks come easily when people say you don't know anything about politics. I don't know about anything about politics indeed. I'm not a politician and I'm not a specialist in politics. However, I am a South African citizen who's also a voter, and I do believe my views count when it comes to political affairs of South Africa, as that informs how I use my vote. Do you get? And now moving right along, is President Ramaphosa and the leadership of the ANC at large managing to do the renewal that they wanted to do with the ANC, that right from the beginning of right from 2017, they took a decision that it was agreed that for the ANC to survive, it needs to go through a process of renewal. And in 2022, in October, former President Thabo Mbeki said what they agreed on in 2017, it was never done. And they also agreed in a conference in 2022, January, and by the time he spoke about, he said what he is about to say, what we are about to hear now, it was 2022, October. He said 10 months later in 2022, we still haven't done what we set out to do with the ANC right from 2017, meaning we needed to renew the ANC. Let us hear what President Thabo Mbeki said, then we'll hear from President Ramaphosa later on.
But there's an explanation that the ANC has to make about what has been happening in this country. And one of these things is indeed, has been, quite correctly, the weakening of the ANC. The ANC itself has spoken about this. There's a famous report of 2017 of the ANC delivered by the then Secretary General. It was called the Diagnostic Report. Let me again read just one part of what that report said. It said the ANC faces declining fortunes. Internal squabbles, money politics, corruption, and poor performance in government all conspire to undermine its legitimacy in the eyes of the broader public. Some progressive formations and individuals who historically have been part of the broad front of forces for change are challenging the movement on important current issues, particularly corruption. And that report had said the primary mission of the ANC is to serve the people of South Africa, and the ANC exists for the people of South Africa. It is therefore the historic mission of the ANC to build a humane and caring society. So, the ANC, realizing that problem, the one indicated in that diagnostic report, decided that the ANC needs to renew itself. It said at this conference in 2017 that the ANC must renew itself for its very survival. The fact of the matter, though, is that we did not do that. We did not renew the ANC following that conference resolution of 2017. That resolution has been repeated by the conference of 2022 to renew the ANC. We're now in October. That was 10 months ago that resolution was renewed. Nothing has happened to renew the ANC.
And of course, President Ramaphosa had to respond to what the former President Thabo Mbeki had to say about the slow pace of the renewal of the ANC. He explained that sometimes they took steps forward and then they took steps back. It's a process, it's a long-term process. It cannot be done overnight. So as we are following this video, as I am doing this video, I am trying to see, is the ANC successful in its journey? Are they succeeding in their journey to renew the ANC? Are there steps? Do you see the steps that are being taken towards the renewal of the ANC? Are they succeeding? Do you see anything different? And let us hear what President Ramaphosa said.
there is a keen interest and determination on the part of the NEC to ensure that renewal of the ANC should succeed during our term of office, building on the work that has been done since 2017. And all these developments and many other initiatives we have embarked upon in our organization are proof that the process of renewal and unity is firmly underway, and as we have said before, it is irrevocable and it is irreversible as well. Renewal should never be seen as a one-day event. It is a continuous process. There are times when we will take 5 steps forward and 3 back, but the commitment that we have made in ensuring that there's renewal in the ANC is a commitment to which we have said we will not reverse from, and we will always seek to move forward. We must keep at it and reposition our organization.
And I totally agree with President Cyril Ramaphosa. It cannot be done overnight. It cannot, because we've got our eyes sitting on the ANC. Honestly, truly speaking, we can be seeing other political parties doing certain things, but with the ANC, we have our eyes on the ANC. We want to see what is going to happen there. For instance, them going under 50%, even lower than 45%. Now, we want to see if they are declining or resurrecting. Or resurrecting from the ashes. Those are the things that we want to see. We've got our eyes on the ANC. The majority of us, we have our eyes on the ANC. Even the opposition have their eyes on the ANC, including their number one partner in the GNU. They have their eyes on the ANC. I have seen also the ANC, the Sasco, like sort of getting victory in quite a number of universities around South Africa. I'm like, maybe they're in the process. Maybe they're actually doing something right. Do you understand? It has been so long since I have seen the ANC Youth League active in things, like visibly active. Like they have been overshadowed by the opposition parties in this a lot. Like they almost, sometimes I would believe like Malema has taken everyone from the Youth League. When he left the ANC, he took everyone, even the ones that came after them. I was like, no, they can never be a strong ANC Youth League. So we don't know. Those are the celebrations after the victories around various universities. See, this one was shared by Fikile Mbalula as well. Sasco just retained Sol Plaatje University with a decisive victory of winning 16 seats out of the 19 seats that was shared by Fikile Mbalula. Even this one, it was Fikile Mbalula. Sasco reclaims Mangosuthu University of Technology. Congratulations, comrades. You know, we haven't seen, I don't know about you, but I haven't seen this for the ANC in a long time. And this one, congratulations, Sasco, also Fikile Mbalula, for reclaiming the University of Venda. So my question is, if they get in, so these are the various university that they've won. And also I want to share this one. This was about by somebody from the ANC. Says the number of unemployed youth in this country is heartbreaking. That's why as the ANC Youth League, we are closing, we are down the streets. We are down the streets of Johannesburg and Sandton to march to the JSC. Next, we are going to wherever that they are going. I just took this screenshot. I was asking myself, like, this is quite a number of people. This is a huge number. And even other people were like concerned. We're like, they are marching against the ANC. I'm going to read the screenshots later so we can read them together. I don't want to say we can laugh together or cry together. We're just going to read them together. So I saw this number of people attending this. Some people said they're coming from all over the province of provinces of South Africa. Regardless, I haven't seen such an activity by the ANC Youth Leagues, the ANC Youth League. I haven't in a long time. And I ask myself, are they succeeding? Can we say they are succeeding in renewing the ANC? Or maybe they are regrouping to find the solid ground somewhere? What do you think of what we have seen? They were celebrating, I think it's the 80th anniversary of the ANC Youth League. I think so, yes. So now, I was asking myself, if they are managing to regroup, rebuild the ANC, renew the ANC, and maybe perhaps in the next national elections, they managed to get victory, the decisive victory, 2/3 majority. I'm just talking crazy out here, right? Please bear with me. They get their 2/3 majority. Are they going to be able to do the things that they couldn't do over so many years? Are they going to be able to do that? Or we're just going to be giving our votes again for people to misuse them? What are your thoughts? Can the ANC take care of the people's votes should they get 2/3 majority in 2029? I almost said 2019. You know, these years they are doing something else. They're just passing by just like so quickly. You can't keep up. So in 2029, can they be trusted with votes? Let's say the ANC finds itself and is solid, because whether you are for the ANC or not, it looks like it, according to these videos, that's according to me, it looks like somehow they are finding a path to where that solid ground where the solid ground is that they need so much. They need it so badly. So these visuals that we are seeing, what do you think? So let us move from the ANC Youth League and them going to the JSE for jobs and equality, whatever. I'm just going, I want us to read what people said reacting to this. I'm telling you, it's hilarious. And some people agree with them. It's like they are within their right. They are no longer the governing party. We have the GNU now. They have all the right to march. People are like, hey, what? You're marching against yourselves. South Africa is an interesting place. Somebody said, do research. It happens all the time. We have all the right to do so. It happens all the time. Check the political parties all around the world to see that you can march against your own political... Yay! I don't even know what I'm saying. But let us read the screenshot so that we either cry together or laugh together. As for me, I'm standing on the neutral ground. I'm just bringing you the news. Colin Malanje said, the ANC Youth League in our economic freedom marched to the JSE as we demanded an inclusive economic transformation, equitable opportunities, and a future. It's time to reclaim our economy and secure the future. Quoted the post. You said, is South Africa the only country in the world where members of the ruling party protest, march against themselves? This one said, shows you the IQ levels of the voters and members of the ruling party. Sana, shots fired. Hey, shots fired there. Let us see the next one. The next one says mental. It says the loony bin. And this one says, I saw them go past in Parktown. It was surprising how many present, concerning as they all basically think the problem sits with JSE. What the F can JSE or business do? Is their government that put them in this situation? God help us. Hey. And this one says they are no longer the ruling party, so they have every right to protest. The response says, protest to what they've caused for 30 years. So what are your thoughts? The fact that the other one says it was surprising, the number was surprising, this basically that one agrees with me when I say I haven't seen such an activity by the ANC Youth League in a long time. So for somebody else to come and say it was surprising, the numbers were surprising, says especially because they all think the problem lies with the JC. Regardless of how we feel about the ANC, regardless whether you like the ANC or dislike the ANC, for the fact that even other people are surprised seeing such numbers turning up for the ANC's march, those numbers being the Youth League, maybe they are doing something right to find that solid ground for the renewal. Only time will tell. As always, if you watched up to this level, thank you for watching my videos. This is South Africa Lately, a channel where we discuss South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here.